This is meteorologist Mark Molnar for Hurricane Northeastern. We're going to start out here and then we're going to progress into Weather Northeastern. Take a look at Hurricane Northeastern here. Satellite photo on this Thursday evening is showing a stalled out frontal boundary here across the Gulf of Mexico. In that, we're dealing with some showers and thunderstorms. I don't expect any development out of this. There's a lot of wind shear in the upper levels. There is some warm sea surface temperatures, but not expecting any development out of this. And other areas of interest are these tropical waves. Out here in the Atlantic, you can see lots of cloudiness associated with them. They continue to steer into the northern coast of South America, but no development expected. There is the surface map that I'm expecting over the next 5 days for the tropics. High pressure continuing to build across the Atlantic here, keeping those tropical waves pretty far to the south here. We have a few areas of interest, but they will continue to push into the northern part of South America. And nothing really of interest here into the Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean, or off the East Coast at this point. So it continues to be a very quiet June. Is still the residual effects from El Nino are still being felt. Let's get right into a viewer sent in photo and video. Take a look at Katie from the Green area, Green, New York. Take a look at this yesterday. Snapped a sundog across the area. That's when the sun tries to shine through a layer of very high cirrus clouds, those very high crystallized moisture in the upper levels of the atmosphere, as much as 2 to 4 kilometers high. And there you have it, a nice halo type effect around the sun, a sundog forming here across much of upstate New York residents for your Wednesday. So that was a very nice sight to behold here. Sun has been very rare commodity here across the Northeast as we've dealt with lots of rain and thunderstorms. So thank you, Katie from Green, New York, for sending those sundog photos in. Nice cirrus clouds with that halo effect. Let's get right into the forecast. We're starting off with precipitation amounts pretty much out west. You're quiet. Back east, it's here in the Ohio Valley, the northern Appalachians, into portions of Pennsylvania and New York. This is where trouble lies, and I'll show you just how much rain could fall. Take a look at that, 2 to 4 inches here, especially in northern Ohio and northern Pennsylvania. We could have some flooding problems here. Let's get right into the pattern. We're dealing with a very active, very zonal flow here across the northern tier of states, getting pretty active here across the Great Lakes into the Northeast. That's where we'll get those systems pinwheeling and stalling out across the upper Ohio Valley and getting on into severe weather here. Take a look at this. We're dealing with a flood threat basically over, this is mainly for later Sunday into Monday. It's portions of northwest Pennsylvania, southern Ontario, western New York, northern tier counties of Pennsylvania. We could be looking at a flood and a flash flood threat. It's mainly places like Erie, Warren, Bradford, State College, maybe as far south as Pittsburgh, and maybe as far north here as Jamestown, New York. This is where on the order of 2 to 4 inches. I know you don't need any more rain across this area. Not expecting any severe weather, but as far as thunderstorms and heavy rainers training out here ahead of this next system, which I'll show you here on the surface map, we will be dealing with a good portion of showers and thunderstorms here. Let's get right into the forecast. Here's the effects. Before we do, on our bar graph here, this is the flood threat. We're going out to about a moderate threat here, so watch it, especially later in the day on Sunday into Monday. We'll watch for that flood threat into your forecast surface maps for the Northeast. Not too bad for your Friday here. We slowly scour out the clouds, especially from west to east here. We still may have a residual shower in most areas, 30 to 40% chance, but it's not going to be an all-day rain event. Temperatures being held down here with that upper level low, with some clouds in the lower and mid levels of the atmosphere here, getting up towards only the 60s, places like Binghamton and Syracuse into your Saturday. Here it is. We have a glimmer of hope here as the systems move to the southeast. We scour out those clouds, and we'll even warm it up here on the coastal plain as well as we kind of burn off that marine layer. Temperatures will warm into the 70s in most areas, which is good news, but we may see a late day shower as the next system, which is off your screen into your Sunday, starts to push a warm front through the region. And this is where the problems will start. Northwest Pennsylvania, portions off your screen here of Ohio into western New York here. even overrunning moisture here into the Susquehanna River Valley. We could have showers and possibly a thunderstorm, heavy rains developing. Some of these could train out here, especially across western Pennsylvania. And into your Monday, here it is, continued stormy as that front tries to slowly push through the region. But unfortunately, it will start to stall out. And this could be a week-long event here of a system that stalls across the Northeast with continued showers, and will continue with an inch or two of rain, especially here into Pennsylvania. This is not very good news across the region. There you have it. There's your forecast. We will keep those temperatures into the 70s though, but it will be quite humid. No large-scale areas of heat wave will develop with this kind of a weather pattern, but we will stay pretty humid. Take a look at my 5-day for my hometown viewers from Binghamton to Scranton's upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York and northeast Pennsylvania. Friday into Saturday, take a look at this. Friday, we still have that cloudiness. It's keeping temperatures down into the low 60s, maybe a shower or two, but it's not going to be an all-day rain event into your Saturday. We'll start off sunny, but we'll quickly increase those clouds, especially after 4 p.m. We might have a 20 to 30% chance of a shower. Late day, heading up towards the mid to upper 70s into your Sunday. Rain develops, unfortunately, a pretty rainy day for Sunday across the region. That's temperatures will make it into the 70 to 75 degree mark into your Monday. Continued raininess, probably another quarter, half, locally up to 3/4 of an inch of rain possible. Temperatures will be quite humid here, and temperatures will head up towards the lower 70s, even some areas held down into the upper 60s further north. And we continue that unsettled weather pattern, unfortunately, through the new week. That'll do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com, Twitter at WX Northeastern, and check out my website. It's MeteoMark.com or WeatherNortheastern.com. That'll do it for Hurricane Northeastern as well as Weather Northeastern.